If you're watching this, it's either because you're new to SMMA and you don't know shit about Facebook ads, you don't know how to set up campaigns at all, you have no idea how to bring results to your clients, or you already had some clients in the past, you try to get them results and you burn them badly, you get them no money and they left you, and you don't want that to happen again. Now, I've been there personally, and I know how it is to try to make your clients money but not knowing what's not working. So let me show you in this quick video what I do for my clients, how I set up the Facebook account, and how to actually get results for them so you can print them money. Now, if the video goes well, I will explain how I create my ads, how I actually create the images, and what I do after we get the leads for my clients. For now, I'm just gonna focus on the Facebook setup itself. Let me know how it goes, let me know your thoughts, and if you want to see any other video from me, just click down below. See ya. Alright, look, this shit's easy. Like, it's actually so fucking easy to set up a Facebook ads campaign. You won't even believe it. Like, this is my client account. This is from a week ago. You can see last week we got him with a budget of $33 a day. I will show it later. That's $33 a day. We got him 11 leads in the week. And you can see the price of the leads here, like $33 per lead, $16 per lead. Right now, if you look at the whole month, I think it's of course much higher. Yeah, like 20 or $5 per lead. Like usually like 20 something. But spread it. Like these are actually good leads, like 80-90% pickup rate on the calls. He's actually getting high quality leads. It's so fucking easy to set up a Facebook campaign that I will show you actually how to do it. I can go here, go to leads. On leads, we just go here and show again. So I can actually restrict it because my client hasn't paid the ad spend, but yeah, let me show you how to create a campaign. So there's 3 levels to it: campaign label, ad set label, ad label. Campaign, we just go simple and say this is for concrete. So concrete, the date of today, which is 1509. Budget, I'll recommend go with campaign budget. It doesn't even matter because I usually only do like one ad set. If you're gonna do like multiple ad sets, different interests, I will still go with campaign budget and you see how it performs the best. The only time I will use like ad set budget if you want to test out 2 different creatives and give them the same money, but I don't really see the use to that. I will just go with like campaign budget. Now with the budget, I'll recommend go at least with $30 a day. Now there are some niches that you can go lower, there's some niches you can go higher. For example, with detailing, if you're doing advertising for like basic details, you can do it like $20 a day. If you're doing on the other side, you're doing roofing or kitchen and bathroom remodeling, you gotta do like at least $50 a day. But let's go with an average standard of the industry, like $30 a day. If you do want to get results no matter what, do $50 a day. It's impossible to not make money out of $50 a day. But yeah, bare minimum, $30 a day, that's what I recommend. A/B test, we don't turn it off. Special ad categories, you don't have to turn it on if you're doing any of these sections. Just check it out. For example, if you're in real estate, you gotta do housing. But if not, just move on. Ad set. Ad set's quite simple. Usually just do like broad ad set. That's it. I don't do like any interest targeting. I don't do any of that shit. I just do like broad, let Facebook do it. Conversion. Do conversion. You gotta choose between website and instant forms. I usually, like 100% of the times, I usually go with instant forms. The only time you usually go with instant forms, honestly, is if your client is spending a lot of money, like over $100 a day. The account is old, you already have proven ads that are working, and you just want to get like higher quality leads. Or well, if lead quality is an issue, you can go with website and do like a landing page. Of course, leads are better quality, but I don't recommend starting with landing pages because honestly, if you don't even know how to Facebook ads work, you don't know how to create a good landing page. So your list will be fucking expensive. You'll be paying like $100 per lead, and you don't want that. So let's go with instant forms. Let's go down here. Maximize numbers of leads. What else we have? Audience. Audience is quite simple. Let's say, for example, our client is located in Miami. We go here in Miami, Florida. We turn this off. Never let this to be on. And with Miami, Florida, we can see here the radius. Now, how to select the radius? I will actually usually use as a client. What's the radius that they want to do? But I'll give you just some examples. For example, with med spas, I'll recommend say go with 50-mile radius. Why? Because if someone's going to claim like a like a filler on a med spa. I don't know nothing about med spas honestly. In your on West Palm Beach, you will not go to Kendall for a filler. Like it makes no sense. That's a fucking ass long ass travel. Now, if you're on tree service, for example, and your client just has to go to the client's location, usually let's say people in tree service they do like 50 miles, 100 miles. They can just travel all days just to get a job. So just ask your client what's the farthest they're willing to go for a job, or if the clients have to go to their location, just try to keep it like low. Let's say usually it's like 20 miles, 20 miles, 25 miles. So just keep it like that way. We turn this off. Placements, you can give it an Advantage Plus. You can try to do manual placements. I usually just do like manual placements, or I just turn off, let's say, absent size, search results, and audience network. That's usually what I do, but you can just leave it at like automatic placements. That doesn't matter at all, to be honest. Now, with ad set level, we're not gonna do just like one ad. We're gonna do like multiple ads. So let's start with ad one. Ad one, we go here, we turn off multi-advertiser ads, we go to single image or video. We scroll down and we go to creative. So set up creative. You can do images or you can do videos. If you want me to do a video on how to do the creatives specifically, you just let me know in the comments. Now, I'll recommend doing videos, but I have seen images like performing quite good. So just for the sake of this video, since I have some images here, I will do images. So we select the image. On cropping, just keep it on the original. Doesn't matter that it says like, oh, be careful with this. Fuck Facebook. Just do original. Next, copies, headlines, everything. Just go to ChatGPT, bro. Like, I actually did this before starting on the video. Just ask ChatGPT for ads copy. So give me 5 variations of Facebook ads, high performing copy for your niche. Concrete, trade service, detailing, real estate, whatever. And see the copies that they give you. Now, probably the first copies will be shit. I will just use this just for the sake of the video. But ask a couple questions, just twitch it a bit, just make sure it's a good copy. You probably don't know what a good copy is. You will learn in the meantime. But just check it out, make sure that everything makes sense and it fits your client and everything, and then copy it here. And do like 5 different variations. I'll recommend go with like 5 different variations with doing copies, but yeah. Do the same thing with headlines. Description, you don't really need them. And call to action, I usually always do like get offer, get quote, or learn more. So let's say with get quote, for example. This is the most common one in contractors. But of course, depends on your service. It's not the same with info products or anything, but just do like each one of these. Like any of these, like get offer, get quote, or learn more. That's what I recommend. Next, I never seen this shit. I don't know what this is, so just move on. Enhancements, turn all this shit off. You don't want any of this. This just will fuck up your ad. Turn all of this off. Don't let any of this on. That's it. Now with the ad, we already have it set up. Now we do have to do the form. Let me show you what a form looks like for me, just to start out. So how it starts is like get a free on-site quote. For example, with this, it will be a free on-site quote. If it's a med spa, for example, you would like claim your $100 voucher or claim your free Botox. I don't know shit about med spa. I don't know why I keep using med spa, for example, but yeah. For detailing, could be like claim your $100 off on ceramic coating, whatever offer you're running for your client. And just ask a simple question, whatever question you like are you the homeowner? What are you looking for? What kind of vehicle you have? Depends on your niche. For example, this is for concrete, so it'll be like, what can I help you with? Driveway, patio, sidewalk, and let people answer. Why a single question? Just to make sure we don't go like on the autofill thing, and leads are actually real. Just ask a simple question. Don't ask a bunch of questions because you'll get like really high cost per lead. Ask one simple question or max 2 questions, and that's it. Now, form type, more volume, sharing, this doesn't really matter to be honest. Flexible form delivery, you turn this off. Next, as I show you, intro, whatever. questions, you already have this. Privacy policy, just read up privacy policy. Just go on Google and say like, hey, give privacy policy generator. That's it. And then you end it. You be like, we're all set. We're out today. Thanks for contacting us. We handle this, this, and this, and just put like call now, or do a landing page so they can book themselves. If you don't know how to do that, just do like call now and give the client's number so they can call them. Moving on. So that's essentially how you create a Facebook ads campaign. Quite simple. There's nothing much else to do. Now the only thing you have to do is create a couple more ads and publish the campaign. I would recommend to start out with 2-3 ads depending on your budget. Don't have more ads. For example, try to keep it at like $10 per ad. So you have like $30 a day on ad spend. Don't do more than 3 ads at the beginning. Test it out and see your performance. Now the cost per lead will vary. It's not the same for every single niche. So if you're on detailing and you do like basic details which are worth like $200, $300, you cannot get a cost per lead of $30. Makes no sense. You should get a $2, $5, tops like $10 cost per lead. Now, if you're on, for example, roofing, a $20 cost per lead is good. Even at like a $30 cost per lead is actually good. It depends on the market that you're targeting. And of course, depends on the quality of the leads. You don't always have to focus on the cost per lead. It's important. But you don't have to die for the cost per lead. Just focus on the cost per acquisition. How much it costs a lead and how many leads you need to get a conversion. So if your client is charging $30K for a job and their margins are, let's say, 25%, which I think comes like to $7.5K in profit, it cannot cost him $5K to get one client, and then because then you're also paying, he's also paying you $2K, so he's not making any money. Same with detailing, for example. If a ceramic coating is $500, your cost per acquisition cannot be $300 because he's not making any money. But focus on that. If you can get like $100 cost per lead, but if $100 cost per lead means that 50% of the leads will buy a $30K project, that's a fucking good cost per lead. On their side, you can have like $2 cost per lead, but you need 1,000 leads to get a single conversion. I know that's crazy. That's not how it works, but you understand what I'm saying. So make sure metrics are actually making sense. I will say like with like lower ticket services, I will say like $5-10 cost per lead. With higher ticket services, maybe like $20-30 per lead. And check out your metrics. Check out the CPL. If the CPL is not working fine, then you go here and check the ads performance. So you can see here, for example, let me check where this is. For example, these ads, you can see here something. I would recommend checking the CPL. If the CPL, not the CPL, sorry, if the CPL is higher than expected, so the cost per lead is higher than expected, you go and check this. Check out this link CTR. If the link CTR is below 1%, it means the ad is that good. That the ad is actually underperforming because people are not clicking on the link. It can happen though that, for example, this below 1% and it's still the best performing ad. So it's not always like, okay, if the link CTR is below 1%, it's bad. Usually want to have like a 2%. But if the cost per lead is good, don't touch anything. Like if the cost per conversion is good, don't fucking touch anything. Leave it like that. But if it's not working, go to the metrics, check it out, and make sure it actually makes sense what you're doing. So that's essentially how it works. You go into Facebook, select leads campaign, one ad set, one offer, different creatives. Wait for a week before doing changes. Don't panic if you get a really high cost per lead within the first 2 days. That's normal. After 2 days, let's say 4 days, if you don't see anything, it's probably because your ads are shut. But after a week, you do the first changes. Just keep it steady and wait for a week before doing any changes. If the cost per lead is really high, check out the link CTR. If the link CTR is not good, it means your ads are shut. And then you have to change the ads. If the link CTR is good and you're still not getting like high cost per lead because something else is fucking up the process, could be the form, could be anything, but check it out. At the end of the day, what matters is that your client is making money. So don't just only look at cost per lead. Look at how much does it cost your client to get one job and make sure it makes sense. Hope that all makes sense. Of course, there's a whole process before, like doing the ads and everything, and there's a whole process after, that is taking care of the lead nurturing and everything. If you want me to do a video about it, just let me know here down below. And that's it for today, boys. Peace.